If you like, don't leave that relationship. Be there giving flimsy excuses like, I am there because of what people will say. I am there because of the sex he or she gives you. I am there because of the money you receive. I am there because of my children. You're gonna die. And when you die, people that you think will talk when you leave the relationship might end up not even coming for your better. You might even provoke them when you end up dying. So you better live now alive or dead. Just choose.
J5 on the Weezer still.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ezinne Ajah if you're getting to know me for the first time. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Abuja, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always clicking and watching my videos and liking as well. So on today's video, we really want to talk about toxic relationships. Yes, I want to sit back for this. Toxic relationships. Most people do not understand the implications of being in a toxic relationship. Yes, and today we are not just only talking about toxic relationship. I'll be sharing with you guys the signs of you knowing that you're in a toxic relationship. Because it seems like people don't even get it when they say they're in a toxic relationship. People don't understand. People don't know they're in a toxic relationship. So, of course, I am with my famous book as usual. You know, anytime I bring out this book, you know it's going to be a banger. You know it's going to be a deep talk. So guys, like I said earlier on, most people do not understand the implications of being in a toxic relationship. It will mess you in different ways. It might end up even taking your life if care is not taken. Yes. So some people might end up asking, because I think I've come across one question on the internet, like a comment that came like as a question, asking how you could, detect when you are in a toxic relationship. It basically means that you are dating a toxic person. And what does it mean for you to date a toxic person? I mean, a toxic person could come in different shape or form. They are full of insecurities. They physically assault you, they manipulate you, and a whole lot of them. So these traits that I just mentioned now, it's one of the traits for you to recognize a toxic person. You do not need to stay in a toxic relationship. Toxic people will demean you. Toxic people will make you think, rethink about your life. Toxic people will depreciate you. And toxic people will make you lose it. First of all, let's talk about insecurities. If you're in a relationship with somebody that is insecure, you need to retrace your steps. If it's something you guys can talk about, why he or she is insecure, and he or she decides or ends up turning a new leaf, that's good. But if it's a recurring thing that happens in your relationship, you need, call it a quit, because that person is not going to stop. Toxic people are so insecure that even when you drink water, they keep asking if you are really drinking water. They are so insecure that even when you greet your sister, they end up asking, are you really sure she is your biological sister? It's crazy. You can't be explaining a whole lot of things on and on and on. It's exhausting. Toxic people, when they are insecure, even when you are in church and you tell them you are in church, or you tell them you are at work, they will really want to come there to confirm that you are at work or you are in church. Crazy, right? Crazy. You don't have a life when you are in a relationship with a toxic person. Another quality they exhibit most times in a relationship is that toxic people are manipulative. They are manipulative. They can manipulate you in different ways. Toxic people will manipulate you, hate your family if care is not taken, if you are not strong enough. They will manipulate you thinking your mother is a bad person. They will manipulate you thinking your children are evil. They will manipulate. Toxic people will manipulate you in thinking that, you know, you don't even need that job because they want you in their palms. That is one crazy thing about them. And another thing I want to talk about now is that once it gets to this particular aspect, just run for your dear life. Toxic people are aggressive and they can get physically abusive. And when it gets to that point, you really need to run for your dear life. Because relationships aren't meant to be a tug of war. Relationships are meant to be a loving thing, to be a fun thing, to be, when you remember your partner, you have that butterfly in your tummy and the rest of them. But when you end up thinking about your partner and you are scared of going home, you're scared of even starting up a conversation, then you have to rethink about that relationship. It's no longer a relationship. It's no longer love. I mean, it's war. You're living in a barrack. I don't understand. So when it gets abusive, you need to run. Because most people end up giving flimsy excuses like, I don't want to leave this relationship because I don't know what people will say. People don't care. People don't care. They will talk and they will shut up. When you are not leaving that relationship because of anybody. You need to have that at the back of your mind. You are leaving that relationship because of you, because your life matters. I don't understand when people come with this saying of this excuse of I'm leaving this. I don't know how to leave this relationship because my children will suffer. I don't want to leave this relationship because, anyways, he's good in bed or she's good in bed. He or she will kill you in that same bed. Toxic people, they're gonna kill you because they are obsessed with you. They are very obsessed. When they get too obsessed, even going out, they want to control your life. You can't go out. Instead, they want to go with you so that they really confirm that you are dealing with so person. They need to be sure because they feel like you are going to leave them. Because at the end of the day, it boils down to being insecure. They are so insecure. They feel you are going to leave them. And sometimes they get physical. Remember, when we talk about toxic relationships and women being in toxic relationships, do not forget that men too get into toxic relationships. And women physically abuse men too. Yes, don't be surprised. I have seen that happen countless times. Men too experience, toxic relationships from women. And it's sad. Most times in men's situation, it tends to be it ends up not being really known. People don't open up because, that saying of man up, you're a man. And they end up dying. And in most cases, when they leave the relationship, they are being tagged that they were actually cheating and they were abusive to their wives. And it's not true in most cases. We need to understand that it doesn't suit you. It doesn't help you to be in a toxic relationship. You're going to die. And those children will live without you. The people that you were thinking will talk about you when you leave the relationship. Will even get angry that you were in that situation and you never left. Choose you at every point in time. Choose you at every point in time. I don't understand why you'll be in a relationship where you'll be punched. I don't understand why you'll be in a relationship where you'll be mentally and physically abused and psychologically abused. I don't understand what you guys gain from this. So for people that do not understand or do not know or are confused if they are really in a toxic relationship, you need to understand today that person always come up with insecurities. You might get physically abused. They manipulate you, they manipulate you and make you feel like shit. I mean, see, toxic relationship is a toxic relationship. There's no two ways about it. The earlier you leave the relationship, the better for you. When you are drained mentally, physically, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you to leave that relationship. So I am urging whoever that is in a toxic relationship, that is in any form of abusive relationship, either you are a man or a woman, to leave now. To leave now. You will get someone that will appreciate you. You will get and find someone that will love you and encourage you and grow with you. We cannot afford to lose you now. We cannot afford to lose you now. We need you alive. You need to leave that relationship now, alive. This is the end of the video, and if you were able to learn anything, just please like and share my video to people that needs it more than you if you're not in a toxic relationship. And don't forget to subscribe, please. I'll get to see you guys in another video. Bye.